From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
On to get it started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Arrowhead. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They find some open field here. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Steelers.
Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Down and 8 yards to go.
To the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
37-yard line.
Mahomes firing complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll buy some time right. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the... And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously, pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Chiefs nothing.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
On the return, Johnson.
When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
To throw here, Roethlisberger.
That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Roethlisberger. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Ready? 180. Here we go. Number 53. Mike 53. Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, McFarland. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 26, check 26. Nicholas, 66. Switch it, take both of them. Whoa!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good.
is good.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run here with McFarland. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. So that'll back him up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, switch gears. Set. Easy. No spacing.
Again, McFarland. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Roethlisberger will throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down. McFarland. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
56 to Mark, 56. Shot 56. Quarter. 56. 56. He can't hit. He's not going to get me.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
It's a turnover on down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We're back now in KC.
That's the end of the...
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes now on 1st down. A screen to Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
It would be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
56, right there, 56. Here we go. He's crossing. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is
And he puts it through.
makes the score Steelers 24, Chiefs 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a desperation. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
On for the point after.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Whoa! Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now a run with McFarland. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. McFarland once more. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came